glue that holds business relationships together, that is, of course, trust. And this trust is purely based on integrity. Just make that your watch world. Hello, FCT. It's good to have you on your darling entertainment program, Memories, where, of course, we celebrate social events, retirement parties, birthdays, or even sorrowful moments like burial ceremonies. I am Serafina Okon Omekwe, welcoming you specially to this beautiful episode.
Relive your delightful moments via a telecast. Tell the world what gave you your happiness or pains, and for the how, where, and why. Share your joys of coronation, chieftaincy honors, engagement parties, traditional wedding ceremonies, weddings fatiha, nikah, naming ceremony church programs, housewarming, inaugurations, award nights, school and social events, or moments of grief like burial ceremonies with many others. Don't let your events pass and your story not be told on Memories every Saturday, 7:30 p.m. on this station. Memories, making your events memorable.
In a quest to build an indivisible force that can foster development, progress, and unity for the good of all, the indigenous people of South region converged on Abuja in a reception to honor the legislature and chart a way forward. Gideon Yohana says that Nigeria's former president, Dr. Goodluck Ebele Azikiwe Jonathan's message to the South region was presented at this social gathering. Take a look.
Special guest and former President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Dr. Goodluck Ebele Jonathan, represented by former Ambassador to Sweden, Norway and Denmark, Ambassador Dr. Godnose Bolade Igali, says now is the best time to chart a new course.
An amiable gentleman that gave this country's democracy consolidation, and today the whole world is celebrating him, and we are well pleased in him.
Created out of the western and eastern regions of Nigeria in the year 1997, during the regime of late military President General Sani Abacha, a recommendation of Alex Ekweme's panel, guest speaker Professor Osaremen Osumbo enlightened the audience on their history as he calls for unity of purpose.
It requires efforts such as this to sensitize people to the need to be united, to come together and to confront the challenges that face the people. Once there is common ground amongst these people, once they recognize the need to be united and forge a common front, then we'll be able to achieve more.
Highlights of the South General Assembly was cultural displays showcasing the rich traditional heritage of the people. In the first of its kind, President of the South General Assembly, Ambassador Dixon Omorige, called for sustenance of the initiative as guests present prayed for a stronger bond for the good of all.
Everybody within South, whether from Bayelsa, whether from Edo, whether from Delta, will forge greater collaboration and we'll be happy and the government will be happy.
It can only be achieved if we are one and if we can be united and do things equally.
There is strength in our diversity, and it is because of that I believe that the Almighty blessed our environment so highly that so much of the resources that is sustaining the economy of this country comes from that place. God cannot make a mistake.
It's to make sure we enlighten ourselves, we tell ourselves the position of a woman. Now we have to teach ourselves how to trade and profit.
In attendance were Honorable Peter Patterson of Akoko Edo Constituency, Edo State, former Nigerian Inspector General of Police Mike Okiro, with traditional rulers and community leaders.
It was actually a praise carnival for the women of the Evangelical Church of West Africa, ECWA, as the Women Fellowship International celebrates 80 years of its existence. Here is the memories I brought back for you. Psalms 146 says, I will praise the Lord all my life. I will sing praises to my God as long as I live. This indeed resonated with the ECWA Women Fellowship, which brought more than 500 women in attendance to praise and celebrate God's faithfulness. Since 1943 till date, the members of the fellowship has held on in their faith and prayers, not just to God, but to the nation at large. The guest speaker sent out a message on Number Your Days, charged the women to serve God and humanity. Now they are still full of life and energy, while taking her Bible readings from the books of Job chapter 14, verse 1 and 2.
You may be a giver. You may be a counselor. You may be a slave. You may be anything. Have you started this journey of salvation?
ECWA are celebrating this day with joyful heart.
Celebration is an expression of our appreciation to God's faithfulness and goodness.
Other side attractions which made the 80th year anniversary was the presentations of birthday gifts to members of ages 80 and 70, to cutting of the anniversary cake. The dances continued in different dimensions as they prayed for growth and strength. At this point, the men were not left out. The joy of motherhood was further expatiated via spoken words rendition titled Womanhood.
Here, square, it doesn't matter what name they name your shape. What matters is who is inside. Womanhood is a celebration.
We are so happy that we can witness today. Today is a very special for us as a people, ECWA as a denomination, especially the Women Fellowship. Women Fellowship since establishment is 80 years, and that is why you can see us celebrating and jumping and dancing.
The women were described as pillars of strength and spirituality, as wives of ministers were prayed for. The 2023 convention was put together by the Garaki Women Fellowship members. The National Orientation Agency has celebrated one of its finest officers, Kehinde Ogugwuade, as he bows out of service. Now, the send forward attracted past and present Director General, staff and management of the agency. Now, I tell you what, this send forward will of course leave lasting memories in the hearts of all in attendance. And yours sincerely was there. Take a look. Staff of the agency, in celebrating their icon, said Kehinde Ogugwuade Martins is a man of integrity and impeccable character. In attendance was the former Director General of the agency, Michael Mary, the newly appointed DG Malam Lanre Issa Onilu, and past board members. They thanked the celebrants for holding forth for the nation selflessly. Mr. Kehinde, who they said is an astute administrator par excellence, joined the services of the Directorate of Social Mobilization and Economic Recovery, which was later changed to National Orientation Agency, and has served in various capacities up until his retirement as Director of Human Resources Management.
Just barely a week we've spent together. I've seen a lot that shows me why they all love him.
Kehinde himself was like... had a lot of institutional memories that he was willing to share with everyone. Our staff loved him because he was also in charge of the cooperative, which had all the staff on it. And from time to time, even no matter your level of indebtedness, if you had a need, Kehinde would always look into your issues to see how he could solve it.
Actually, I'm not surprised. I've had the opportunity to be seeing this from birth. You know, he has always been a mentor to all of us.
Indeed, grateful to God for this benefit, for His greatness, for what He has done for me and for my family.
The high point of the day was the presentation of certificates of service by management on recognition of his outstanding and selfless contributions to the agency.
I think he was somebody who was very willing to learn, and that is why he has been able to learn and has become a professional, someone who knows his onions. You can see that is the reason he's been celebrated today. You know, my wish for him is to have good health, long life, and something productive to keep him.
Found himself first as a maintenance officer, maintaining, vehicles and tools that will facilitate the movement of mobilizers, of orientators, and finally found himself in the human resource department, where he was actually managing the human capital base of the agency.
All his focus is how to take National Orientation Agency with greater heights, and we all love him for that. And I want to thank God for a day like this. Me, as a deputy director, I served under him. He's a man that is very meticulous.
Cutting off the cake and stepping out on the dance floor with every sense of fulfillment. Special renditions and songs and prayers the staff could only offer as they wish him all the best in his future endeavors. Self-trust is the first secret of success. Well, my first break beckons more memorable memories coming your way in just a moment. Don't go away.
Hey guys, my name is Chickstrike the actor. Keep watching Memories on NTA Channel 5. NTA Channel 5. Memories, the best show you can ever think of.
Alright, still on the matter. Call me Akpako Master, Ginger, aka Swagga. Don't forget, keep watching Memories on NTA Channel 5, Abuja, or you lack the ginger.
Hey, what's good, guys? My name is Slim Shady, aka your favorite tour boyfriend, and you should not touch that dial because it's Memories on NTA every Saturday by 7:30 p.m. You heard me. Do not touch that, because we bring you everything: entertainment, social events, and gatherings. Look at this fine face. Do not touch it.
Women Wing of Christian Association of Nigeria have identified prayer as the best solution to peace and security challenges confronting homes and the nation at large. Now, this was brought to the fore during the 29th Annual National Convention held in the Federal Capital Territory. Sandra Akeme says that women were drawn across the 36 states of the Federation, including the FCT. Let's see the memories she's keeping real quick.
The convention, which bear the theme, "My peace I give unto you, not as the world giveth," is to honor the Lord for his continuous mercies and kindness to families and the country. Chairperson and President of Wewikan Deaconess Ambassador Bona Ihesiolu urged women to be steadfast in the work of the Lord. She further congratulated all awardees and encouraged them not to relent in their good works.
His Excellency Stefano De Leo, being an award of Goodwill Ambassador. It's good for us as mothers to bring up our children, because the nation wants good children. They will be the leaders of tomorrow.
Is working together to be able to speak with one voice on issues of mutual concern.
At the opening of the convention, Wewikan honored the FCT Minister Nyesom Wike alongside other notable personalities.
Women Wing of Christian Association of Nigeria on this day to His Excellency Nyesom Wike CON is in recognition for his excellent role in human development and for being a great reformist.
He mandated that as his pioneer mandate secretary, I must come and give his voice, not as a woman, but as a principal who has principally positioned women in the Federal Capital Territory.
Women should be encouraged to work together for their well-being, the well-being of their family, and the well-being of the nation Nigeria.
It's an indication that you should do this with a good will, and I keep the message, I keep the invitation to work also with a good will.
Wewikan has been collaborating with the United Nations Women and other donors to empower women across the globe.
You know, change is constant, and positive change can bring about growth and development that invariably adds value to all spheres of life. This is evident in the UNIMATE Students Alumni Reunion, a fellowship of Christian students, with the theme, In a Time Like This. Bamidele Moses Kuye is keeping up with these memories.
Adding value is part of the essential qualities which this alumni reunion seeks to achieve. It is another opportunity to foster unity and sense of purpose in every gathering, and this was evident as the Fellowship of Christian Students, University of Maiduguri Chapter 1982 set converged on Abuja.
And we've gathered here to encourage ourselves and to also gain from one another's experience through the teachings.
Guest speakers delivered lectures on various topics on developing godly families, strategies for healthy living, retirement plans, and lessons on how to create multiple streams of income.
Because if you don't prepare for it very well, you will have serious challenges by the time you get into it. So it's important that you start thinking and start planning ahead so you'll be able to have a good retirement.
The event featured robust interactions on present social and economic challenges with new directions on how to create more realistic alternatives to deal with current situations.
Today I learned that it is very important for me to be very particular about my nutrition, about exercise, about what I take in.
Take care of yourself, do exercise, eat right food. And even the food you eat, you should eat as much natural food as possible, more fruits.
And my heart is filled with joy to be part of fathers and also to be part of my, let's say, grandfathers and also those that serve, even in FCS UNIMATE. I have learned a lot of things being in their midst, something that I need to also inform the fellowship entirely at my place and also UNIMATE at large.
It was also an opportunity for networking and creating new contacts.
You know, life is like a pendulum. Sometimes it swings you forward and sometimes backward. But wherever position you find yourself, make the most of it. Now, I'm going on a quick break. More memorable stories coming up shortly in just a moment. Don't go away.
All right, still on the matter. Call me Aquaco Master, Ginger, aka Swagga. Don't forget, keep watching Memories on NTA Channel 5, Abuja, or you lack the ginger.
Hey guys, my name is Trickstrike the actor. Keep watching Memories on NTA Channel 5. NTA Channel 5, Memories, the best show you can ever think of.
Hey, what's good, guys? My name is Slim Shady, aka your favorite tour boyfriend, and you should not touch that dial because it's Memories on NTA every Saturday by 7:30 p.m. You heard me. Do not touch that because we bring you everything entertainment, social events, and gatherings. Look at this fine face. Do not touch it.
Memorable history was made at the Sapes Palace as educationist, scholar, and professor of law, who has not only proved to be an authority on legal matters, but also an advocate for internet freedom, online transparency, and accountability. These were words of members of the Garki Traditional Council during the conferment of a traditional chieftaincy title, Yeche Nuba of Garki, or Hero of Justice, conferred on Professor John Goham. Hawa Gimba is keeping these memories real quick.
This large crowd in Garki Chiefdom says it all as they welcome the President MacArthur Foundation, Professor John Perfili, known for his philanthropic activities around the world, particularly Nigeria. The Federal Capital Territory original inhabitants have benefited immensely from his noble gesture, and the foundation, working hand to hand with the Association of FCT Traditional Rulers' Wives, have in recent times promoted gender equality, traditional justice, as well as provided enlightenment programs for the girl child, discouraging early marriage.
Day, and they've been incredible hosts, and we're very proud to be partners in giving voice to the autonomous.
Mr. Pufferly has not only proven his commitment to emancipation and development of humanity, but has created an environment that fosters growth and development, as well as strengthen capacity of the traditional justice system to combat sexual and gender-based violence, support for the people with disability, promoting indigenous persons' rights, as well as preservation of cultural sites and economic justice through interfacing with the government agencies.
Through his exemplary leadership, he has spearheaded initiatives that have given voice to the oppressed, empowered the marginalized, and transformed communities for the better.
We have recorded tremendous progress in the plight of the original inhabitants of FCT.
In the first time in the history of Garki Chiefdom, the conferment of the traditional title is in respect to a man who has impacted positively to the lives of the people, most importantly, Sapei Garki Usman Ngakupi, described the president of MacArthur Foundation as a giver and a problem solver to community.
As a father, as a leader, having seen what we have been able to realize, that let us, with my council members, they say this man, we need to reward him.
They have been helping us for the past 2 years, and there are about 9 NGOs that they are funding. So we are very happy with them.
The event featured cultural displays.
Understanding the teachings of Islam through proper Islamic education has been identified as the best legacy Muslim parents can bequeath to their wards. This was the central message of various speakers at the second speech and prize given day celebration of Zaid bin Thabit Education Center, Katampé, Abuja. Ramatu Abdullahi witnessed this event for memories.
Eloquently showcasing their prowess in the Arabic language and understanding of the etiquettes of Islam, the students of Zaid bin Thabit Education Center, Katampé, set the tune for the business of the day. It is their speech and prize-giving day, an important event in their life at the center, which is looked forward to every year as it is an avenue to receive recognition for their hard work and dedication. In their quest to gain Islamic knowledge, the students undergo studies in the Quran, Hadith, Islamic jurisprudence, and history, among others, to make them exceptional in virtues and high moral standards among people.
Number 4, read with your right hand.
Very happy, and because I studied hard and I concentrated in class, that's why I got overall best.
Prizes were given for punctuality, hygiene, well-behaved in class, and overall best. Head teacher of the school, Ibrahim Muhammad, said the center is well structured to achieve academic excellence.
Some of our children, alhamdulillah, they can speak Arabic. We have children that have memorized 2 hizb, some that have memorized 4. We have some that have even memorized 10 hizb.
Guest speakers at the event advised parents to support the education of their wards, as many distractions abound in society.
I'd like to give a strong commendation to members of staff, management of the school.
They have a firm foundation in the knowledge of the deen. Even if they deviate one time or the other, they will inshallah come back to it.
We are grateful to Allah for having the school, for impacting Islamic knowledge and tarbiyah.
Some teachers were also recognized for their efforts.
It's been an amazing journey having you on the show with me today. Let's do this again, same time, same station. For your upcoming events, do well to contact us via any of the numbers on the screen. And of course, do also well to follow us on our social media platforms. I leave you with this. Stay true to yourself always. God bless you, and God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria. I'm yours sincerely, Serafina Okon Mekwe. Bye-bye.